am Wesley Foreman, and you are watching Cooking for the Yum of It. Today I am going to be making, and let me see if I can get this pronounced correctly, a Pagnotta di Salsiccia Italian Piccante, a spicy Italian sausage loaf. This is going to be so good, I just know it. So let's get started. First thing you need to know, this is a slow cooker recipe. Now we take half of a head of cauliflower, making sure to cut out the stem part here. And we put it in our slow cooker. Not our slow cooker, my food processor. We put all that in there, the entire half head, pulling off any green leaves that may have gotten past me. Food processors are, I think, one of the greatest culinary inventions of all time. Okay. And we don't want to puree this. We want to just pulse it until it gets down to the proper consistency, more of like a ricey kind of look. Sometimes you may need to also like flip it around a little bit to get some of the larger pieces closer to the blades. That's how you know it could also be served. This can be served at Christmas, even though it's a long time past Christmas and a long time before the next one. Let's take a look. Okay, we got these two big chunks that just don't want to cooperate. So what we're going to do is set that aside and get the something we should have gotten out sooner, our large bowl, which we'll be mixing everything up in. Take out these two, set them aside, and I mean, look how much cauliflower you get from just, half a head. It's incredible, really. So you put these two uncooperative chunks back in. Then apply the lid, and there you go. Show your vegetables what you're capable of. Let's get the rest of that out of there. Right into our mixing bowl. Okay. Now we move on, and we add to our cauliflower 2 cloves of minced garlic. And now some of it got away. That makes me feel silly. 1 quart. Didn't put the blades back in. That makes me feel even sillier. 1/4 of a large yellow onion, which we again chop in our food processor. Here. Okay, a little bit more is necessary, I think. Yep, perfect. Put that aside. Remove the blade. Adjust the camera. And place in our 1/4 chopped large yellow onion. Okay, let's get all the onion we can, because onion's good. I like the flavor of onions. Okay. Now we use 1/2 cup of your favorite type of Piccante sauce. I'm using mild, but for those of a more adventurous nature, you can use medium or hot or extra hot, or oh my god, call the fire department hot. Now, we're supposed to use 1 small can of diced green chilies, but the store was out, so I got regular whole chilies, which I have also just finished dicing in my food processor. And now we add 1 egg. And 1/2 cup of almond flour. It's 1/4. And 2/4 make half. Now we're going to use 2.5 teaspoons of chili powder and 3/4 teaspoons of cumin, ¾ teaspoons of oregano, or oregano as Marge Simpson says, and finally 1/4 teaspoon of basil. And now open up our package of Italian sausage meat. There we go. We put that in, and we start mushing it all together until it's nice and mushy. Oh, some of it's, I gotta mush more carefully and not so quickly because some of it's mushing out of my bowl. Oh, something oddly satisfying about all this mushing. Yeah. This is sort of like an Italian meatloaf, you could say. I'm not all about the French food. I'm also about the Italian food, the German food, Spanish, Portuguese, Greek, Japanese, Chinese. I like just about every different kind of food you can think of. There are certain things I don't like, of course, but that's the same for everybody, really. Oh, look at that. I can just tell how good this is going to be already. I can smell the spices and the seasonings and the herbs. This, I think, is going to be almost as much, this part here, just about as much fun as it will be eating it when I'm done. Okay. Let me wipe off my hands here as we go on to our next step. Now we want to liberally spray the inside of our slow cooker with some of this lovely nonstick spray. Okay. And we put all this in here. And we sort of try to shape this into a loaf. And then we wipe off our hands again. Because this is not a recipe for the squeamish, i.e. people who don't like to get themselves dirty. Not gonna work. Now we're gonna take a can of our tomato paste. Now this is a little thing my grandma taught me. When you need to get something as thick as tomato paste out of a can like this, you don't just open the first end. You get your can opener. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And you open it from the... Ah, come on, don't make a liar out of me and my grandma. Just a second. Okay, without a doubt, I need to get a new can opener. But anyway, you open it from both ends and then you just push it out from one end and it all comes out. So that's another thing I need to put on my list as far as what I'd like to get for Christmas or my birthday, June 15th, by the way. New can opener. Now we spread this over the top of our loaf. Yeah, I like meatloafs. So this is going to be very tasty, I know. Okay. Well, there's raw egg and pork, so I'm going to resist the temptation to lick my fingers clean because I have a thing against salmonella. Okay, now we cover this and we plug in, pardon my arms here, as I work my way around this deal here. We plug in our slow cooker. Oh, there we go. Plug in our slow cooker, which we're going to set to cook. Manual, set the temperature for high, and we're going to cook this in our slow cooker for 4 hours. It is 4:16 now. I should be having a lovely meatloaf dinner by around 8:16, 8:30-ish, which I will be having with some of my leftover garlic mashed potatoes that I made from Julia Child's recipe. So, I'll see you in 4 hours. Well, I just got back from the gym and I've got a little less than an hour before it's done, but I can tell you right now it already smells fantastic. This is going to be so great! And now, my spicy Italian sausage loaf. I'm not going to try to pronounce it the Italian way for the moment is done. Let's take a look at that. Oh, doesn't that look good? Now I'm going to go for an end piece. I'm eating alone tonight, so I don't have to worry about being considerate of guests and let them have the end piece. So, doesn't really hold together as well as a regular meatloaf, but it still smells fantastic. The only thing I'm really wondering about is, given the amount of cauliflower and onion in here, aside from a meat, could I also consider it a vegetable? Anyone out there who would care to comment on that, please let me know. And now my favorite part. Let's see how this tastes. Cheers. Ooh. Mm. Oh my God, that is fantastic. Mmm. Mmm. That is absolutely amazing. I am so glad I made this. So anyway, that's my recipe for today. The spicy Italian sausage loaf. I hope you get a chance to try making this yourself. You won't be sorry. I am Wesley Foreman. You've been watching Cooking for the Yum of It. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. And always remember, eat and enjoy.